for 3 will help you for 9 also. 5 and 10 belong to the same family. So we will learn the rule of the divisibility for 5, that will help for 10 also. 11 is different. Okay, so I start with divisibility of 2. Either you can say if any number is even number, that is divisible by 2, or we check unit place digit. If at unit place it is 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, it is divisible by 2. Or what we do, we have to check only the last digit or unit place digit. No need for 10 place, 100 place, 1000 place. We are not bothered about those. We are just concerned about the last or unit place digit. Only unit place digit is more than enough. Like if I take 916 and 917, here this is very basic. मतलब ये तो सबको ही पता है, like it is divisible by 2, whereas it is not divisible by 2. But one more thing, if any number is not divisible by 2, we have to find the remainder. So here for that no need to check complete number, only the last digit is more than enough. For divisibility of 2, if you have to check whether divisible or not, or you need remainder, only the last digit is okay. Here if it is divisible by 2, remainder is 0. If in case it is not divisible by 2, you just divide 7 by 2. If you divide 7 by 2, what is the remainder? 1. So remainder is 1. Now you check 44,145. Whether this number is divisible by 2? No. What will the remainder? Next is divisibility of 4. Now for divisibility of 4, no need to check complete number. What we check the last 2 digit. If it is a bigger number, only the last 2 digit we have to check. There is no need to check 100 place, only the last 2 digit. Because 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, all these are divisible by 4. Like for example, there is a number 424. So you can check 400 plus 24. Here all these multiple of 100 are multiple of 4. That's why we can skip it. This is the logic behind this. Why we check only last 2 digit? Because 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 1000, these are multiple of 4. So here you can skip it. No need for this. Only the last 2 digit we check. Here 24 is divisible by 4. Yes, this complete number is divisible by 4. But if in case it is 426, no need to check this 4, only check 26. So we will check whether 26 is divisible by 4, yes or no? No. Here for remainder also, only the last 2 digit is more than enough. Now tell me, if I divide 26 by 4, what is your remainder? 2. So it means this complete number also give remainder 2. Like for example, 35,197. If we check like whether it is divisible by 4, no, because 97 is not divisible by 4. But if I ask if we divide it by 4, what will be your remainder? No need to check complete number. We check only 97. 97 divided by 4 give us remainder 1. Either we can check if it is divisible. If not, we can find the remainder also. 13,665. Just check if it is divisible by 4, yes. If no, then what is the remainder? And I recommend you mug up table of 4. I know all of you know table of 4, like up to 40. But my point is you mug up to 100. You should know whether 76 is a multiple of 4, yes or not. If I ask, tell me if 86 is a multiple of 4, yes or no? Okay, sometimes some student by mistake, yes. So here you should know that 84 is a multiple of 4, 88, 86 is not a multiple of 4 because I use multiple of 4 in calendar topic and unit digit topic. And I have seen students, they do mistake here. ये तो बड़ा basic है. If you can mug up this table of 4, you can understand the higher concept easily. Next one more, 97,173. If you divide it by 4, is it divisible? No. Then what is the remainder? 1. 73 divided by 4 give you remainder 1. Next is divisibility of 8. Now here I tell you the logic here. Divisibility of 2, we check only last digit. Divisibility of 4, we check last 2 digit. Divisibility of 8, we will check last 3 digit. Because 100 is not divisible by 8. 1000, 2000, 1000, 2000, 3000, 4000, all these are divisible by 8. So last 3 digit you have to check. Last 3 digit we check here. If the last 3 digit are divisible by 8, it means that complete number is divisible by 8. I take 2-3 example, then I tell you what type of doubt student generally they ask. Like if I ask you 45,144, you have to check if it is divisible by 8, yes or no. Yes. ऐसे नहीं करना. Yes. We will check this 3 digit. If you are directly comfortable, okay. Or you can use school method. Divide by 8, 8, 64, 8 8 is a 64, done. Agar if you have mug up the table of 18, 18 8 is a 144. Or some student, they are very good in calculation. What they do in their mind, they break the value and cross check. काफी लोगों ने इसको माइंड में लिखा होगा 80 plus 64. 80 is a multiple of 8, 64 is a multiple of 8. So without calculation you can do this. Okay. कुछ लोग जो फास्ट कैलकुलेट कर रहे हैं उन्होंने शायद ये भी किया होगा. Maybe 120 plus 24. If you know 120 is a multiple of 8. So here if last 3 digits are divisible by 8, it means the complete number is divisible by 8. But if in case not divisible, we will find the remainder in that case. Like 3,729. Take your time, just check if it is divisible by 8, yes or no. If not, then what is the remainder? Acha, sometime I have seen students, they say remainder is 9. They divide 729 by 8, 8 9 is 720, they say 9 is the remainder. If your divisor is 8, concept is remainder ना कभी भी बाप से बड़ा नहीं हो सकता. That is the concept. Remainder will never be more than or bigger than a divisor. If it is bigger, it means we have not done our calculation up to the last step. If your divisor is 8, your remainder will be 0 to 7. Because when it is 8, 8 divided by 8, remainder 0. तो कभी भी बेटा बाप के बराबर नहीं होगा, उससे बड़ा नहीं होगा, उससे छोटा ही होगा. तो remainder as compared to divisor will be smaller as with respect to divisor. Like for example, if you are saying 10, it means further you have to divide it by 8. So your ultimate remainder will be 2. Further you have to break down actually. So here 729, 9, further you divide, so remainder is 1. So this number divided by 8 gives you remainder 1. We check last 3 digits. 37,426. If it is divisible by 8, yes or no. If no, then what is the remainder? 424. sorry, 426 divided by 8, 40, 26, 8 3s are 24, 2. Now some student they ask me, sir, if number itself is not a 3-digit number, then how to apply this rule? If number is a 2-digit number, then I say there is something called common sense. भाई 2 digit तो वैसे ही रटे हुए हैं आपको. We use shortcut for bigger number. भाई if I ask you check whether 89 is divisible by 8, yes or no, will you use shortcut? No, सीधा ही तो कर सकते हैं. 80, 88, 96. You mug up. Here 88, so remainder is 1. So we use for bigger number. So bigger number के लिए only we have short trick. For 2-digit number there is no requirement for the short trick. See the concept. For divisibility of 2 we check the last digit. For divisibility of 4 last 2 digit. Divisibility of 8 last 3 digit. Divisibility of 16 last 4 digit. If you know up to 16, okay, but otherwise if I have to tell you the sequence family of this, divisibility of 32 last 5 digit, so you have to increase 1 digit. In case of 2 1 digit, in case of 4 2 digit, in case of 8 3 digit, in case of 16 4 digit, in case of 32 last 5 digit, in case of 64 last 6 digit. It is 2 is to power 1 1 digit, 2 square 2 digit, 2 cube 3 digit, 2 is to power 4 4 digit. So for divisibility of 16, if they give you a 10 digit number, if they ask, we have to check if it is divisible by 16 or not, you have to check last 4 digit for that. Either you will check complete number or you can check only 4 digit also. It is applicable. Is this family of 2 clear? We can find the remainder also. Here only the last it is equal to digits. 2 की family में, in the family of 2, this power tell you the how many digit you have to check. It is called family of 2. If 2 is to power 1, you have to check last digit. If 2 is to power 2, you have to check last 2 digit. If it is 2 cube, you have to check last 3 digit. If it is 2 is to power 4, you have to check last 4 digit. If it is 2 is to power 10 divisibility, you have to check last 10 digit. You have to check. If they ask the concept, no one is going to ask to check divisibility of 1024. But if this concept is asked, this is the concept. Second family is divisibility of 3 and divisibility of 9. And the online student, is this concept clear? And even offline student also? 2, 4, 8, 16. Next is divisibility of 3. If I give you any of the number 44,145 and I ask you to do sum of the digit, by sum of the digit, what I mean, we have to add all these digit 4 plus 4 plus 1 plus 4 plus 5. This is called sum of the digit. So for divisibility of 3, the rule is no need to check complete number. You just see step number 1, sum of the digit. 4 plus 4 8, 9, 13, 18. So you check only 18. If this 18 is divisible by 3, it means this complete number is divisible by 3. Like for example, 72,171. So what we will do, 7 plus 2 plus 1 plus 7 plus 1. 9, 10, 17, 18. Yes, it is also divisible by 3. Like for example, 36,242. So it is 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 4 plus 2, 9, 11, 15, 17. But when you divide 17 by 3, here it is not divisible. If it is not divisible, then remainder. Here also this short trick work. No need to check this complete number. Only 17 is sufficient to tell you either it is divisible. If not, then what is the remainder. तो इसमें ये खूबी है कि वो बता भी सकता है और रिमाइंडर भी बता सकता है. तो रिमाइंडर 2. So it means this complete number give remainder 2. Either divisible, if not remainder. Let me ask you a question. 93,622. Either it is divisible, then what is the remainder? Here I tell you, without calculation also we can solve this type of thing. Wherever you have 3 or multiple of 3, ignore. 9 ignore, 3 ignore, 6 you ignore. No need to carry in addition, because if you carry 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 2 plus 2, 18, 20, 22. 22 divided by 3, your remainder is 1. But our concept says wherever 3 or multiple of 3, hatao. 4 divided by 3, remainder 1. So directly, like अगर पूछ लिया जाए 3, 6, 9, 9, 6, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. If it is divisible by 3, yes or no? All are 3 or multiple of 3. ठीक है, इसको बोलो हटा, सावन की घटा टाइप, खत्म, कुछ नहीं कर रहा हूं. हाँ, इसी में अगर पूछ लेता 36331, 36,331. If I divide it by 3, what is the remainder? 1. 3 हटाओ, 6 हटाओ, 3 हटाओ, 3 हटाओ, 1. Some students, they are really wonderful. वो कहते हैं सर इसको अलग तरीके से भी अप्लाई किया जा सकता है. कैसे? 425127 वो कह रहे सर कॉम्बिनेशन गिव मी 6. 4 plus 2 6, हटाओ, 5 plus 1 6. Yes, we can do this. This is the concept. We can do 9. तो बचा 2. Either directly you get 3 or multiple of 3, or indirectly you are getting 3 or multiple of 3. You eliminate, you ignore directly. हाँ, क्या दिया हुआ था? 425127 अगर if you do 4 plus 2, what you get? 6. If you do 5 plus 1, what you get? 6. 2 plus 7, you get 9. So you cancel it. On its face also you can cancel it. So if you can see, either it is 3 or multiple of 3 directly or indirectly. By indirectly what I means, add करके अगर 3 का multiple बन रहा है. हाँ, 3 भी, 4 नंबर भी ऐड कर सकते हो. 2 बचा, so remainder is 2. Like अगर मैं बोल दूं 1 1 1 2 2 2 4, so it give you 3, it give you 6. 4 divided by 3, what is the remainder? 1. So you can do this type of thing in your mind. If you can directly see 3 and 3 multiple, हटाना, we have to remove it. No need to carry that in calculation. या आप क्या करोगे? 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 4. 3 plus 6 9, 9 plus 4 13, 13 divided by 3. Ultimately you get the same answer, remainder 1. So you can save your time. If it is divisibility of 3, you have to check, and you have 3 or multiple of 3 in your number, you ignore this and directly you can find either it is divisible, or if not, then what is the remainder. Now you check 24,634, either it is divisible by 3, yes or no. If no, then what is the remainder? 1. 1 is remainder. Next is divisibility of 9. हाँ, sum of the digit is for 3, not for 2. अच्छा, I have seen student what they do, they mix Kaurav and Pandav. 2, 4, 8, 16 is a different family. 3 and 9 is a different family. In exam what happen? I have seen student divisibility of 4 के लिए what they start doing? 2 4 1 5. ठीक है, हाँ, 2 plus 4 plus 1 plus 5 12, and they say sir 12 is divisible by 4, but you are saying it is not divisible by 4. गलत तार भिड़ा दी ना हमने. Divisibility of 4 के लिए you have to check last two digit. It is not 16, so it is not divisible by 4. Sum of the digit we use concept for 3 and 9. Sum of the digit concept we use for 3 and 9. For 2, 4, 8, 16 we have different concept. For divisibility of 3 and 9 we have different concept. इतना तो आपको करना पड़ेगा. Divisibility of 9. Same, because it belongs to the family of 3. Here we will see the sum of the digit. Here we will check by 9. If sum of the digit is divisible by 9, it means that complete number is divisible by 9. Otherwise we will get the remainder. Same खूबी है. Like 45,144. So what we'll do? 4 plus 5 plus 1 plus 4 plus 4, 9 plus 9, 18, and 18 is exactly divisible by 9. Yes, it is divisible by 9. Huh? Same here. Whatever you can do for 3, same you can do for 9. But it has to be multiple of 9, not 3. In case of 3, here 9. Like for example, 36,361. Either you can say 3 plus 6 plus 3 plus 6 plus 1, 18 plus 1, 19. It is not divisible by 9. So if you divide it by 9, what is the remainder? 1. Or here you can say 3 plus 6, 9, ignore. 3 plus 6, 9, ignore. So remainder is 1. So you can apply the same concept here also. Wherever you get 9, directly, indirectly ignore. Just wait. If I ask you 9, 9, 9, 9, 1. So don't say 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 9 plus 1. Ignore, 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 ignore. So 1 is the remainder. Hanji. हाँ बिल्कुल. 27, 18, 54. She is saying this is in a table of 9. If you add then also 9, but table के भी 9 में है तो हटा सकते हो. चलो 72,171. Tell me if it is divisible by 9, yes or no? Yes. 9 plus 9, 18, or 9, 9 हटाओ. One more. 4,42,222. 4,42,222. If it is divisible by 9, yes or no? If no, then what is the remainder? थ्री से नहीं करना, 9 से करना. So what is important here? 4 plus 4 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. So it is 8 plus 8, 16. 16 divided by 9, your remainder is 7. You have to check with 9. Family 3 की है, but here number is 9. You are checking divisibility of 9, so you have to check with 9. Next is divisibility of 5. Next family, we will check divisibility of 5 and divisibility of 10. I think all of you know, for divisibility of 5, what you have to check? Unit place. At the unit place, if it is either 5 or 0, it means that number is divisible by 5. If not, then can you find the remainder? Yes. Like 925 and 927. If at the unit place it is either 5 or 0 divisible, if not, only the unit place will tell you the remainder. 7 divided by 5, what is the remainder? 2. So this number give remainder 2. Like 1023. If it is divisible by 5, no, then what is the remainder? 3. Similarly, divisibility of 10 is the easiest. For divisibility of 10, tell me what we have to check. At the unit place, it has to be 0. If it is 0, yes, otherwise no. If it is no, like 923, we know it is not divisible by 10. Then tell me what is the remainder? 3. The unit place itself is the remainder. Next is divisibility of 11. For divisibility of 11, let me explain. There are 3 steps. Achha, how many of you know the rule of divisibility of 11? You know, alternate. I tell you, I take 3 for example. See here, one number is 1331. Second number is 9273. Like for example, 141. So what we will do for divisibility of 11, we will break the number in 2 parts. School days, if you have attended that physical education classes or the period of that, maybe like your teacher asked that we will have sports day today, sports period. So we have to make 2 teams. So they ask you to make a queue. Then they ask first, third, fifth, seventh, 1 step ahead. Second, fourth, sixth in the line is 1 step behind. So this is 1 team, this is second team. So same thing we will do here. We will take here alternatively odd place and even place. Okay. So here what we will do, and you online student, if any doubt you can put in comment. I know you are raising your hand. So step number 1, there is a difference in odd place and odd digit. Although all these are the odd number, 1 is odd digit, 3, but odd place, these are the odd place, these are the even place. So we have to make 2 different team. We will take alternate digits. So here one team is with red color, 1 and 3. Another team with white color, this is 1 and 3. Similarly here, this is 3 and 2 in one team, and this 7 and 9 is in another team. Like for example, say 9 and 7, this side 2 and 3. So what we will see odd place digit and even place digit separately. Step number 1. These are the odd place, these are the even place, these are the odd place, these are the even place. Step number 2, we will take the total. This is 4, this is 4. We take the total, it is 16, it is 5. First we will make 2 team, odd place, even place. Then we will see their strength, means their total, then unki fight karani hai. Then we will see the difference. Here 4 minus 4 is 0. Here 16 minus 5 is 11. In this case, it is 1 and 1, 2. It is 4. 4 minus 2, 2. So the rule is, when the difference here is 0, 11 or multiple of 11, it is divisible by 11. So 1, 3, 3, 1 is divisible by 11. 9, 2, 7, 3 is also divisible by 11. When the difference is 0, 11 or multiple of 11, it is divisible by 11. Otherwise not. Here, this is not divisible by 11. I will tell you, step number 1, we will separate odd place and even place digit. Step number 2, we will take their total. Step number 3, we will see the difference. If the difference is 0, 11 or multiple of 11, divisible, otherwise not. Like for example, I take number 5170, 451. 2323, 2323. So here we will take 0 and 1, alternate digit you can say, 7 and 5. 7 plus 5, 12. 1 plus 0, 1. What is the difference? 11. So 5170 is divisible by 11. In this case, 1 plus 4, 5. This is 5. 5 minus 5 0. Yes, it is also divisible by 11. When the difference is 0, 11, 22, 33, 0, 11 or multiple of 11. Yes, in this case this is 3 plus 3, 2 plus 2. 3 plus 3, 2 plus 2, 6, 4, difference is 2, no. This number is not divisible by 11. There are 3 steps. Let me ask you 2 examples. 45,144. 44,145. One number is 45,144. Second number is 44,145. Tell me, divisible by 11. Yes, no, yes, no. Second? No. 4, 1, 4, 9. 5 plus 4, 9. Difference is 0. 5 plus 1, 6. 6 plus 4, 10. 4 plus 4, 8. Difference is 2. No. But for remainder, here don't say 2 is the remainder. Here remainder shortcut is not the same. You have to be careful. In case of divisibility of 11, here the same shortcut will not help you for remainder. Family of 2, 4, 8, 16 perfect. 3 and 9 perfect. 5 and 10 perfect. But in case of 11, here it will not tell you the remainder. ये shortcut आपको remainder नहीं बताएगा. Okay. Just remember that point. Let me clear, because sometimes what happen, फिर आप बोलोगे सर ने बताया नहीं. तो divisibility of 2, 4, 8, 16. Remainder also we can find. 3 and 9 remainder also with the same shortcut we can find. 5 and 10 yes. But for 11 to check the divisibility shortcut is different. To check the remainder we will see later. ठीक है? But here this is not the remainder. Don't conclude that always this will give the remainder as well. No, this is not the same. Next is HCF LCM. But before that, factors. Okay, factors. सर सब कुछ बेसिक में सीखोगे क्या? कुछ तो दूसरों के लिए भी छोड़ना ना. कैटेगरी 3 और 2 नहीं आ रहे हैं क्लास में. हाँ, सब कुछ करेंगे 1 अक्टूबर के बाद. वी विल टेक 7, 13, 21, 18, 45, 72. वी विल सी. उन्होंने घर बैठे बैठे चप्पल फेंक देनी है मेरे ऊपर. कहेंगे सर सब बेसिक में पढ़ा दिया आपने. Prime factorization. To find number of factors it help. Okay, like any number 72. Might we are able to recall school days examiner has used this diagram. आया कुछ याद? हल्का फुल्का सा. अगर इन लाइन पे फोकस रहा हो स्कूल टाइम में. 2, 36, 2, 18, 3, sorry, 2, 9, 3, 3. So we will say 72 is 2 is to power 3 into 3 is to power 2. So it is called prime factorization. So you take prime factors one by one. जितने भी prime factor निकाल सकते हो एक एक करके निकाल लो. That is called prime factorization. And the best practice is we start with the smallest. ऐसा कोई जरूरी नहीं, आप पहले 3 भी निकाल सकते थे. You can take 3 out of this, but best practice we consider start with the smallest. But there is no hard and fast rule. First you can take 3 common, then 3 common, then 2, 2, 2. That also can be done. Try 100. Just do prime factorization for this 100. 2 square into 5 square. Acha, I can tell you one thing, you can skip this thing. this process, which is lengthy process, we can skip. But for that, you have to be comfortable with the table from 2 to 20. I hope all of you have remember that. मतलब हर क्लास में ना मैंने रिमाइंड करा देना आपको टेबल फ्रॉम 2 to 20. उससे लिंक नहीं भी हो रहा तो भी लिंक कर दूंगा मैं. तो व्हाट यू कैन से, वी कैन ब्रेक द नंबर. या तो आप 100 को यू कैन सी 10 into 10 और यू कैन सी 4 into 25. तो 10 में क्या, देयर इज 1 to 1 5, देयर इज 1 to 1 5, तो देयर विल बी 2 to 2 square and there will be 2 5 5 square. You can break and simply write the prime form. इसको prime form भी बोलते हैं, we call it as prime form if you want to save your time. Like 72, so you have to be good in breaking the thing. जैसे 8 9s are 72 है. Yes, what is 8? 2 cube and what is 9? 3 square. So 2 cube into 3 square. Now try this. 125. Yes, directly. 125 is 5 cube. 5 is a prime number. 5 cube. 80. 80. Either with school method or directly tell me what is the prime form here. 2 is to power 3, 5 is to power 2 is to power 4 into 5 is to power 1. मान लो you have taken 8 into 10. It give you 2 cube, but it will also give you 1 2. तो 2 is to power 4, क्योंकि 3 यहाँ से है 1 यहाँ से, and it will be 5. If you break, then you check, or school method. So 80 is actually 16 into 5. 16 is 2 is to power 4, 5. We will use this when we will cover number of factors, which I have to take in the class actually. Now, HCF, LCM. What is the full form of HCF? Highest common factor. What is the another name of HCF? GCD. Sometime in examiner asks find the GCD of this 2 3 number. Then students see what the hell is this GCD. So here GCD is greatest common divisor. What is the full form of LCM? Least common multiple. I have seen students, they cram this thing. Even school days I have also done the same thing. But later on realize that you have to feel it. And even out of this HCM and LCM, I tell you there are certain concepts which have impact on only that chapter. And there are certain concepts which have impact on other chapter also. Like Ambani and Tata. अंबानी खुद की फैमिली का ध्यान रखेगा, टाटा कई बार दूसरों का भी, और दे टेक केयर ऑफ अदर्स ऑल्सो. तो सेम हेयर. So here LCM is so wonderful as a concept. I love this LCM because it help in LCM also. It help in surds and indices topic. It will help in profit and loss also. It will help you in time and work also and other topics. This is really wonderful, LCM. So here as far as the application is concerned, LCM is wonderful. And if you ask me the definition of LCM and the definition of HCF, I will say this three word clearly define what is LCM, and this three word clearly define what is HCF. I take two numbers 6 and 9. Tell me what are the multiple of 6? 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36, 42, 48, 54, 60, 66 and so on. First observation, can I say multiples are infinite? Infinite. Similarly 9, multiple of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54 and so on. 63, 72, 81, 90 and so on. Out of this multiple, we have to see common multiple. What are the common multiple? 18, 36, 54, 72, 90 and so on. But if you check, the word says list common multiple. So out of this common multiple, tell me which one is the least. 18. So can I say 18 is multiple, common multiple, and out of common multiple list, LCM. So LCM is nothing. LCM is the least common multiple of this two number. If three number, then three number. If four numbers are given, four number. उन चारों नंबर का और द गिवन नंबर्स का कॉमन मल्टीपल है एंड आउट ऑफ द कॉमन मल्टीपल सबसे छोटा है. द लिस्ट अमंग द कॉमन मल्टीपल, लिस्ट अमंग द कॉमन मल्टीपल इज LCM. मल्टीपल, कॉमन मल्टीपल and out of common multiple 36 is not LCM because 36 is छोटा, 18 is there, 18 is LCM. I take one more example like 9 and 12. What are the multiple of 9? 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63 and so on. What are the multiple of 12? 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72 and so on. 84 and so on. Common multiple 36, 72, 108 and so on. What is the least common multiple? 36. So LCM of 9 and 12 is 36. Similarly, definition of HCF, you ask me, I will say this three word clearly चिल्ला चिल्ला के बोल रहे हैं. Factors, common factor, among the common factor highest. Example, I take 6 and 9. What are the factor of 6? 1, 2, 3, 6. 1 can divide. See, 1 is factor of all the natural number. 1 तो सबका होगा ही होगा क्योंकि 1 सबको डिवाइड कर रहा है. 1, 2, 3, 6. What are the factor of 9? 1, 3, 9. What are the common factor here? 1 also ना भाई, 1 तो है. 1 सबके साथ कॉमन है तो इसका मतलब you will ignore that. No, 1 is also common there. 1 is common, 3 is common. Out of 1 and 3, tell me the VC factor, common factor. Out of common factor, what is the greatest or highest? 3. So 3 is HCF. Like for example, we take two number 30 and 45. What are the factor of 30? 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 10, 15, 30. What are the factor of 45? 1, 3, 5, 9, 15, 45. Common factor 1, 3, 5, 15. Out of this, what is the highest common factor? 15. So these two number have HCF 15. So one is definition. I will not give a big definition because this three word clearly explain what is this. Second thing is method. How to find LCM and HCF, basic wala. Advanced one I will cover in the main classes. देखो मुझे main classes भी लेनी है. This is just basic part. Here if we have to find LCM of 2 or 3 number, like for example 10, 16, 20, for example. Rule is, we will take common factors. First, our priority is if it is common among the all. सब में जो common है 2, so we take 2 common. This is 5, 8, 10. After that, 5 and 8 we don't have common. 8 and 10 we have 2 common. 5 and 10 there is a 5 common. So LCM says or LCM suggests if it is common in all the number, okay, but if it is not common in all the number, if it is common in 2 number also, you have to take. So we take 2 common, so you write 5 as it is. Don't write 2.5. It has to be natural number. If you cannot take any common, you take number as it is. 8 will become 4, 10 will become 5. Then you take 5 common, 1, 4 as it is, 1. After that, if you recall school days, teacher has taken 4 also common, 1, 1, 1. टीचर को जब तक तसल्ली नहीं हुई थी सारे नंबर 1, 1 ना बन जाए. Those are like want to learn from the basic. You have to make all these number 1, 1, 1. You take common, 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 common till the last step. And after that, if you multiply all these factors here, that is LCM. So 2 into 2 into 5 into 4, so 4, 20, 20 into 4, 80. So what is the LCM of 10, 16, 20 is 80. You can check. 80 is a multiple of 10 also, 80 is a multiple of 16 also, 80 is a multiple of 20 also. It has to be multiple क्योंकि ये least common multiple. I take one more question. Like for example 12, 20, 30. So first we have 2 common. It is 6, 10, 15. Then 6 and 10 we have 2 common. 3, 5, 15 as it is. Then we take 3 common, 3, 5, sorry 1. 3 will become 1, 5 as it is, 15 will become 5. Then we take 5 common, 1, 1, 1. Now here if you multiply all this, 2 into 2, 4, 12, 12 into 5, 60. So what is the LCM of 12, 20, 30, 60? Best example for LCM, find what is the LCM of 12, 15, 20. Take your time. See the beauty. 12 and 15 have 3 common. 15 and 20 have 5 common. 12 and 20 have 4 common. But we don't have common factor from all 3 numbers. So first priority is okay, it has to be common from all the number. But if it is not there, then start with 2 number. So pehle you can take 3 common. So it become 4, it become 5, it become 20. Take 5 common. 4, 1, 4. You take 2, 2 or you can directly take 4. Acha, chalo koi na. You take 2, 2, 1, 2. Take 2, 1, 1, 1. So it is 4 into 5, 20. 20 into 3, 60. LCM. Your homework, you have to revise how to find LCM of 2, 3, 4 number. And believe me, since we are category 1 student, 15 question at least you practice. Although directly there will not be a question on LCM, find LCM, but indirectly we have to find LCM. And I have seen student, you do mistake in finding LCM. So you are missing 2.5 marks because we are doing mistake in finding LCM. So you do 15 question practice so that you will be comfortable in how to find LCM. In some of the question, later on I will add extra point. Today I tell you only one concept of LCM. Sometimes No need to do any calculation. Directly we can find LCM. If number are like 5, 10, 20, 40. लिख लो 5, 10, 20, 40. What is the largest number here? 40. So the concept here is, if the largest number is multiple of all the remaining number, 40 is a multiple of 20, 40 is a multiple of 10, 40 is a multiple of 5. Since largest number is the multiple of all the remaining number, we can conclude largest number itself is the LCM. लिख लो. If the largest number is multiple of all the remaining number, then largest number itself is the LCM. Write example so that if you later on revise, you will come to know. This is for example 5, 10, 20, 40. Since 40 is the multiple of remaining number, 40 is the LCM. Here LCM 40, no calculation required. Nine, 18, 45, 90. What is the LCM of 9, 18, 45, 19? 90. Because 90 is the multiple of all the remaining number, so 90 is LCM. Next, HCF. And I will say HCF is less time consuming as compared to LCM. Because HCF say it has to be common in all the number. Otherwise they stop. HCF कहता है कि सब में कॉमन है तो ठीक है, अदरवाइज मैं चला. LCM कह रहा है कि ठीक है मैं लास्ट तक वेट करूंगा. HCF कह रहा है नहीं, ठीक है अगर पूरी अटेंडेंस होगी क्लास में तभी मैं पढ़ाऊंगा. टाइप इट हैज टू बी कॉमन इन ऑल द नंबर. लाइक फॉर एग्जांपल 10, 16, 20. Here we take 2 common, so it becomes 5, 8, 10. Okay. Then you say 5 and 10, 5 is common, 8 and 10, 2 is common. HCF करें ना, it has to be common in all the number. We don't have. 1 ही बचा सिर्फ, तो 1 लिख के खत्म कर दो बस. 1 means ending of the HCF thing. Here what is the HCF of 10, 16, 20? 2. 2. It has to be common in all the number. If you give 4 number, मान लो for example 5, 4, 20, 40. You say 4, 20, 40 have 4 common. मान जाओ ना, 4 में से 3 में तो है नहीं. HCF कह रहा है it has to be common in all the number. 5 and 4 only 1 is common, so then 1 is the HCF. If nothing is common, 1 has to be common, then 1 is the HCF. So HCF here is you have to take common from all the number. If it is not, you stop. You stop. The best example like 12, 15, 20. It has 3 common, it has 5, it has 4, but all 3 number don't have any other number other than 1 common, so 1 is HCF. So what is HCF of 12, 15, 20? 1. Because we don't have common from all the 3 number. It has to be common from all the 3 number. $25, 50, 90. Take your time, tell me what is the HCF of 25, 50, 90. पहले तो 5 तो ले लो, it become 5, it become 10, it become 18. It give you 2, it give you 5, but 5 and 18. 5 and 18 we don't have common factor, so 5. Answer is 5. Like I have given one property of LCM, I give you one property of HCF also. Similar type of property. Like we have number like 5, 10, 15, 25, 50. What is the smallest number here? 5. If the smallest number is divisor of all the remaining number, means 5 can divide 10, yes. 5 can divide 15, yes. 5 can divide 25, yes. 5 can divide 50, yes. No need to do any calculation. You can conclude 5 itself is the HCF. You write, लिख लो, if smallest number is the divisor of all the remaining number, then smallest number itself is the HCF. LCM में क्या HCF है? हाँ, तीनों में से जब तक कॉमन निकल रहा निकालो, तीनों या चारों. If they have given 2 number, it has to be common in 2. If they have given 3 number, you have to take a common from 3. If they have given 4 number, common from 4. It has to be common from all the number. जैसे ही एक नंबर कह रहे नखरे करे, नहीं मेरे में कुछ कॉमन नहीं है, stop. So now here, if the smallest number is the divisor of all the remaining number, then smallest number itself is the HCF. You can write example. For example, 5, 10, 15, 25, 50. Here HCF is 5. HCF of this number is 5. I ask you. 7, 14, 21, 42. 7, 9, 18, 41, 90. One thing is good, you are not saying 9. Sometimes some student in flow they say 9. 41, 9 is not a divisor of 41. We will check. But by the way, I tell you 41 is a prime number. So since it is a prime number, you will not have common factor either 1 or 41. 41 is not the factor of other number. So 1 पे रुक जाना. Why? Because 41 is prime number here. If I give you 45 here, then 9. अगर 41 की जगह if I have given you 45, answer 9. Next. Odd even concept. For this odd even concept, I will discuss some of this concept here. In exam, indirectly ask, you can check also with the example. Or you participate here, tell me what will the sum of two odd number? Even. Sum of two odd number is always even. Always even. Check. 3 plus 5, 8. 1 plus 7, 8. 1 plus 11 is 12. So sum of two odd number is always even. If one is odd, another is even, then odd. If there are two number given where one number is odd, another is even, so total will be odd. With example, you can cross check. You take one odd number, one even, check. If both are the even number, even plus even, आवाज में दम नहीं है. 2 plus 4, इतनी देर में तो चेक कर लो. 2 plus 4, 6, so even. multiplication of two odd number, always odd. If one number is odd, another is even. Even. And if both are the even number, even. If I say P and Q, odd into odd is always odd. If it is even, either both are even or one is even. But for prime number, we have a concept 2 is the only even prime number. So it makes we can conclude either P is 2 or Q is 2. Okay. Then with extra information, we can conclude both if extra information is given. But out of this 2, one prime number we can conclude 2 because 2 is the only even prime number. Divisibility and subtraction I will take later. तो ये थोड़ा बेसिक है odd even का concept so that you can think on this line. Next is arithmetic equation. In the very first class you got one handout from the institute side, that is your homework. तो ये आपका homework है दोबारा से, मतलब I will give you homework. एक तो homework में you have to practice 15 question of LCM, 15 question of HCF. लिख लो 15 question LCM के, 15 HCF के. And you have to read that handout which is given in the first class. पूरा handout अच्छे से पढ़ने का. The things you will not understand, leave it. मतलब there are certain things which I have to cover later with other students also, category 3 also. अच्छा, in arithmetic equation 6th standard, here might be a plus b whole square, a square plus b square, 2ab extra मिल रहा है कि नहीं मिल रहा? मिल रहा है ना? इंडिया कनाडा, a square plus b square plus 2ab extra है यहाँ पे. But in UPSC, no one is going to ask a direct question like a plus b whole square बताने का. Indirectly it will be asked. How it will be asked? 63 into 63 plus 37 into 37 plus 2 into 63 into 37. Calculate. हाँ जी, ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट क्या आप पूछना चाह रहे हो? फॉर ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट क्वेश्चन फॉर ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट ऑल्सो. होमवर्क तो होमवर्क है. मतलब स्कूल में मैथमेटिक्स की मोहब्बत आपने त्यागी थी, मैंने थोड़ी ना थी. करना ही पड़ेगा. हैंड आउट तो हाँ अपलोड हो चुका होगा. रूट कहां से आ गया? दीपांशु से पूछना, ये जो नया बैच है इसमें पहली क्लास वाला हैंड आउट डल चुका है. पोर्टल हैंड आउट डल चुका है पहली क्लास वाला ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स के लिए. You take 63 as A, 37 as B. This is 2 into A into B. So this is A square, B square, 2AB. So what is A square plus B square plus 2AB? A plus B whole square. This is equal to A plus B whole square. What is A? 63. What is B? 37 whole square. रूट नहीं है मैम, स्क्वायर है. 100 स्क्वायर. व्हाट इज 100 स्क्वायर? 10,000. अच्छा, टेल मी लॉजिकली, 63 मल्टीप्लाई विथ 63, 37 मल्टीप्लाई विथ 37, 2 मल्टीप्लाई विथ 63 एंड 37. डू यू एक्सपेक्ट 10 एज ए वैल्यू? वैसे ही दिख रहा है कि 10 तो वैसे ही नहीं होगा. तो 10,000. 67 into 67 plus 87 into 87, 46 into 46 plus 2 into 67 into 87 plus 2 into 87 into 46 plus 2 into 46 into 67. Just try this if you know this arithmetic equation by chance. So this is A into A, B into B, C into C, 2 into A into B, 2 into B into C, 2 into C into A. So there is a formula: A square plus B square plus C square plus 2AB, 2BC, 2CA is A plus B plus C whole square, where the value of A is 67, value of B is 87, it is 46 square. I think it is coming 200. 200 square is 40,000. Okay. There are more. So this is your homework. You have to cover, you have to write all this, you have to remember all this. I have given only 11 formulas. Otherwise, there is a list of around 100 formulas. But I know for CSAT, these 100 are more than enough. These things are more than enough. Okay. I will discuss more question later. Next is put heading rule of indices. First rule is if a is to power n, a is to power m into a is to power n. Anyone? If the base is same and here we have a multiplication, we have to add power. A is to power m plus n. Like 2 is to power 10 into 2 is to power 5. So it is 2 is to power 10 plus 5, 2 is to power 15 is the answer. Power indices, index. Indices is the plural word of index. Index is 2 is to power x, x is the index of 2. Index matlab power, indices is a plural word of power, you can say. Next, second rule. A is to power m upon a is to power n. It will be a is to power m minus n. Tell me what is 1024 divided by 2 is to power 5. What is 1024? 2 is to power 10. 2 is to power 10 divided by 2 is to power 5. We will say 2 is to power 10 minus 5. So it is 2 is to power 5. Either you can say 2 is to power 5 or 32. 2 is to power 5 is 32. You can give the answer 32 also. Anji, what I have to repeat? Just wait, student, they asked me to repeat this thing. See here, I repeat. This is a into a square. This is b into b square, where I take a 67, b 87, c 46. This is 2 into a into b, 2 into 67 into 87. This is 2 into 87 into 46. So if it is, लिख लो a square, or it is given in the handout, b square c square plus 2ab plus 2bc plus 2ca. It is a plus b plus c whole square. You take a 67, b 87, c 46 का whole square, you get your answer 40,000. Now, rule of indices: a is to power m into a is to power n is a is to power m plus n. A is to power m divided by a is to power n is a is to power m minus n. Third rule: a is to power m bracket n. It will be a is to power m into n. We will have multiplication. Some student I have seen, they do mistake, like if it is given 2 is to power 4 bracket 3, by mistake they take 4 cube, which is 64. They say it is 2 is to power 64. But this is wrong. It is actually 2 is to power 4 into 3. What is 4 into 3? 12. So it is actually 2 is to power 12. Be careful. Be careful. लिख लो 2 is to power 4 ब्रैकेट के ऊपर 3 है, तो अकॉर्डिंग टू रूल m into n we have to multiply the power. 4 into 3, so 2 is to power 12. Okay. Like for example, it is given 3 is to power 21. This year prelims they ask 3 is to power 21 type of thing. So we can express it as 3 is to power 7 bracket 3, because total power 21, or you can express it as 3 is to power 3 bracket 7 also, because total power is 21, total power is 21. भाई ये क्या कह रहा है? 3 is to power 7 bracket 3. If you solve it, इसको solve करोगे क्या होगा? 3 की power 7 into 3, 3 is to power 21. Is this okay? Yes. अगर ये लिखोगे तो ये भी क्या कह रहा है? 3 is to power 3 into 7, तो it is also 3 is to power 21. So either you can write like this or you can write like this. Both are correct, because total power remains same. Total power remain 21. So until unless your power remains same, okay. Rule number 4. A into b is to power m. It is a is to power m into b is to power m. Like 6 is to power 10. So if it is required in the question, you can write 2 into 3 is to power 10. You can write 2 is to power 10 into 3 is to power 10. If it is required in that question. So this is correct. ये लिख सकते हैं. Next, rule number 5. A upon b is to power m is a is to power m upon b is to power m. Just write down. Rule number 6. A is to power 0, 1. Before I take basic of percentage, we revise what we have done. we started with divisibility. Divisibility of 2, 4, 8, 6 in one family. Divisibility of 3 and 9 in one family. Divisibility of 5 and 10. Divisibility of 11. Only the 11 I feel is bit difficult. बाकी तो सब बड़ा easy था. In 11 there are 3 steps. We break in 2 team, odd place, even place, take the total, take the difference. If the difference is 0, 11 or multiple of 11 divisible, otherwise not. After that I brief you about HCM and LCM. Okay, prime factorization, some idea, then HCM and LCM, least common multiple, highest common factor. I have told you example or method, then one property. After that we have done odd even, odd plus odd, that type of concept. Then arithmetic equation, where I have taken only 2, I will take more later, but before that your homework you have to revise all this. You should know what is a plus b whole cube, ये पता होना चाहिए आपने. a cube plus b cube, जो जो दिया ना उसमें 11 फॉर्मूलाज दिया हुआ है. You have to remember these 11 formulas.
610 फॉर्मूला मतलब सेम नहीं है.
किसका
610 फॉर्मूला?
हाँ, सेम बिल्कुल सेम नहीं होगा, मतलब फॉर्म डिफरेंट होगी. 6 में कह रहा है a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर, आई टेल यू. अर्थमेटिक इक्वेशन में a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर इज a माइनस बी होल स्क्वायर प्लस 4ab. 10 में बोल रहे हैं a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर इज a स्क्वायर प्लस बी स्क्वायर प्लस 2ab. ठीक है, डिफरेंस है ना, यहाँ पे 2ab है, यहाँ 4ab है. यहाँ पे a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर दिया, a माइनस बी होल स्क्वायर दिया. बट इफ यू एक्सपेंड इट यू विल गेट दिस. जैसे इसका क्या है a प्लस बी होल स्क्वायर, what is a minus b whole square? a square plus b square minus 2ab plus 4ab. So finally you will get this. Here we are having two formulas, a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square. Okay, you read it, try to expand it, you will get the idea. Next is this rule of indices. Next you put heading percentage. Percentage word is derived from a Latin word percentum. ठीक है, इंग्लिश का वर्ड नहीं है, लैटिन वर्ड है परसेंटम, वहां से आया परसेंटेज. परसेंटम, सेंटम सेंचुरी, 100. तो हियर पर 100 एक्चुअली, अगर इसको देखो ना, परसेंटम century per 100, or it is 100th part. The meaning hereby is 100th part. I tell you, it is easy to understand percentage because for all of us school days, I think teacher has given marks in percentage. Nowadays the grade system is coming up, बट कहीं ना कहीं आपको परसेंटेज में मार्क्स मिले, यू गॉट द मार्क्स इन परसेंटेज. ठीक है, ऐसा नहीं कि टोटली ग्रेड सिस्टम आप लोगों के लिए. नाउ द यंगर देन यू जनरेशन, यंगर देन यू, दे आर गेटिंग इन ग्रेड्स, तो उनको तो ए बी सी डी बताना पड़ेगा. बट यू कैन अंडरस्टैंड, लाइक इफ एनी वन ऑफ यू स्कोर्ड 95% मार्क्स, हाउ टीचर हैज गिवन 95 मार्क्स आउट ऑफ 100. So 95 part out of 100 part will be that percent, 95%. Okay, if you got 65% marks, so how we will write? 65 part out of 100 part is 65, and the meaning or the symbol is this. Percentage का symbol ये होता है. Anyone having geography optional here? नहीं. Online students, or even in GS, or if you have covered oceanography, how many of you read salinity? How we like here measure salinity? Parts per thousand. Part per thousand. Part per thousand. मतलब I will say these people, they have not come up with any new symbol. क्या किया देखो, परसेंटेज का सिंबल क्या है ये, इट इज पार्ट पर 100, दिस इज पार्ट पर 1000. इन्होंने क्या किया, एक और ऐड कर दिया. 100 and 1000 10 का ही डिफरेंस है, तो दे आर यूजिंग दिस सिंबल फॉर पार्ट पर 1000. देखना ध्यान से, व्हेन यू विल रीड सैलिनिटी इन ओशनोग्राफी, here how we will measure salinity, part per 1000, 35 gram out of 1000 gram, that is the average salinity in oceans we have. In some area we have more, okay, where evaporation is more, we have less. पढ़ लेना, ठीक है, काम आएगा आपके. तो here part per 100, part per 1000. क्या किया, 1000 have 10 extra, so they have put it 1 point here extra, 10 extra in this part. So this symbol is for part per 100, this symbol is for part per 1000. So part per 100 is percentage. So I was talking about if you got 95% marks during school days, so here 95 out of 100, 95%. ठीक है, 65%, 65 marks out of 35. If any one of you got 100% during school days in any of the subject, which subject, sir? All the subject. Till, sir, which standard? 5th standard? 10th standard. 10th also included or till 9th? CGP 10. ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट्स, अच्छा तो 100 दिया होगा तो आपको ऐसे दिया होगा ना, 100 आउट ऑफ 100 स्माइली बनाई होगी या हार्ट बनाया होगा, एक्सीलेंट लिखा होगा, वेरी वेरी गुड, एक्सीलेंट, स्टार, 4-5 स्टार लगाए होंगे. लाइक वंस आई गोट 35 आउट ऑफ 100, तो टीचर ने कैसे लिखा, 35 out of 100, 35% marks, work hard with red pen, get your parents signature as well. So 35% क्या होता है, 35 marks out of 100 is 35%, 100% is 100 part out of 100, 100 marks out of 100, 50% is 50 part out of 100. Percentage is simple, very simple. But I have seen students when they have to calculate percentage, उनको लगता है कुछ rocket science है. How many of you have that feeling कि भैया percentage अपने बस का नहीं है, मतलब they ask like percentage 12%, 10%, 11%, if we have to calculate 15% of something, or we have to do calculation of percentage. See, one thing is unitary method we have. ऑनलाइन स्टूडेंट में आरजू गोट 100 आउट ऑफ 100 इन इकोनॉमिक्स इन द 12th स्टैंडर्ड. बोर्ड क्लास थी, सही है, मानना पड़ेगा, नहीं तो मेरे भी 100 आते थे नर्सरी में. तो so one thing is you can use unitary method. Like here, if total value is like 600, so we have to find what is 12% of 600. So here 12 out of 100 into 600. So here this 20 cancel, 12 into 6, 72. Okay. So simply you can see. If for example you have to calculate 31% of 120, so do this calculation. 31% of 120. Yes, you can do. Break and add.
सर में पहले 1% की वैल्यू नहीं निकालनी,
हाँ, निकाल सकते हो. क्या आएगा 1%?
बेसिकली दैट इज
यूनिटरी मेथड. अगर आप 100 से डिवाइड कर रहे हो, 120 डिवाइडेड बाय 100 इज 1%. यू आर मल्टीप्लाइंग विद 31. वही है, सेम है. 31 अपॉन 100 इंटू 120. आपने ये 100 उस तरफ सरका देना है. तो दिस इज यूनिटरी मेथड ओनली. जो स्कूल में हमने पढ़ा 31%, 31 अपॉन 100 इंटू 120, यूनिटरी मेथड ही है. यूनिटरी मेथड क्या कहता है? व्हाट इज 1% ऑफ 120? 120 अपॉन 100. what will be 31%? multiply with 31, this one. Or you can say 31 upon 100 into 120. Acha, how many of you got the answer? 37.2. Okay. Or you can do one more thing. What is 10% of 120? 10%, 12. To find 10% of anything means 1/10. उसका 1/10 कर दो, या एक डिजिट लास्ट वाली हटा. तो in your mind, or you can say 10%, 10%, 10% plus 1%. So it is 12 plus 12 plus 12. What is 1%? 1.2. Is this okay if I talk about 10% and 1%? अगर total 100% is 120, so you can play around 10% and 1%. 10% will be 1/10. What is 10%? 12. And what will be 1%? 1.2. So you can merely add. So 36 plus 1.2 is 37.2. Because the important thing is, there are two things, addition and multiplication. For you, what is comfortable? Like what is easy, addition or multiplication? Addition. Because our mind is like here, the sequence, what our mind like? Addition. हमारा mind का structure ही वो है. Our mind can add 6-7 items at a time, but our mind cannot multiply 6-7 items at a time. So if you see, if any your friend, अभी तो category 3 नहीं बैठे class में, but from 1st October we will have category 3 student also. You can see their notebook, they are doing calculation very fast. Okay. So I tell you what they are doing. Actually, they are not multiplying the thing. School days, I found my calculation is really good. And like I got this thing from my family. My father calculation is 5 times better than me, and my grandfather उनसे भी अच्छी थी. So I learned from them one thing, that I have seen they are not multiplying, they are breaking the thing and add. ठीक है. And then when I start teaching, तो मैंने सोचा अपने आप को कि मैं calculation अच्छी क्यों कर पा रहा हूँ, मतलब as compared to category 1 student. Then I realize actually the reason is I'm not multiplying, I'm breaking the number and I'm adding. Break क्या किया मैंने? 10%, 10%, 10%. ऐसा नहीं करता, वैसे मैं 30% plus 1% करता हूँ. Because if I know 10%, I can easily find 30%. If 10% is 12, 30% will be 36. 10, 10, 10 थोड़ा ज़्यादा हो जाएगा मतलब. ठीक है. I know 10% is 12, then 30% will be 36 plus 1%, 1% is 1.2, and I do that in mind. Then I realize one thing, I notice other people also, that our mind follow this process of breaking the number and adding. Our mind is not following the concept of multiplication. We are following a process that break and add rather than multiply. So our task will be, we will convert multiplication into addition. हमें multiplication को addition में convert करना होगा. Then slowly and gradually you will be fast in calculation. It will take time, but we will be. And that is the only process we have to follow. बिकॉज वी हैव टू फॉलो ए प्रोसेस विच अवर माइंड लव और लाइक, जिस जो माइंड को पसंद होगा वही करना होगा. Our mind is not happy with multiplication, our mind is happy with breaking the number and addition. Like if you have to do 11% of something, either you can say 11 by 10 into something, so here multiplication. But you can do one more thing, 10% plus 1%. जैसे मैंने पूछ लिया what is 11% of 950. Just think, don't write. Tell me if total value is 950, what is 10% of that? 95. If 10% is 95, what is 1%? 9.5. तो आप लिखो 95 plus 9.5, खत्म. And this value is half. देखो, I tell you how I calculate. ये वैल्यू 10 से आधी कम है, इट इज हाफ लेस एज कम्पेयर टू 10, तो मैं इसमें 10 ऐड करूंगा, 105 एंड हाफ लेस देन दैट, तो 104.5. मतलब मैंने 10 ऐड किया फिर आधा एडजस्ट कर दिया. आई विल डू एडजस्टमेंट ऑफ हाफ वैल्यू सो दैट देयर विल नॉट बी कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक. या आप कर सकते हो 95 प्लस 9 इज 104 एंड दिस इज हाफ, तो दिस इज 104.5. वी विल ट्राई. देखो, इफ आई आस्क 11% of 560, try this. Sahil and Neha, just check this. ठीक है, I will stop here. ये कर लेते हैं. This is 10% plus 1%. 10% is 56, 1% is 5.6. So it is 61.6. Tomorrow we have class basic, same time 2 to 3:30 or 3:45 tak. So tomorrow what we will do? Start with the percentage, basic of ratio and proportion, and the basic of average we will do. Now your homework. Sir NCERT दिखाना 6th standard की. In 6th NCERT you will find topics related to number system. There are the topic related to geometry and mensuration, and there are the topic I think related to DI also. अगर दिया है तो नहीं, DI नहीं दिया. हाँ, डाटा हैंडलिंग दिया. तो ज्योमेट्री मेंसुरेशन यू लिव, इसमें लिखा है बेसिक ज्योमेट्रिकल आइडियाज, अंडरस्टैंडिंग एलिमेंट्री शेप्स, ये हटा देना. तो यू हैव टू डू नोइंग द नंबर, होल नंबर, प्लेइंग विद नंबर, इंटीजर्स, फ्रैक्शंस, डेसिमल, you have to do. There is a topic algebra also you have to do. Ratio and proportion we will do later. Chapter 1, Chapter 2, Chapter 3 ये तो ऑलरेडी कर चुके हो आप. नेक्स्ट चैप्टर यू डू इंटीजर. आई राइट द नेम ऑफ द चैप्टर बिकॉज मे बी यू हैव सम अदर एनसीईआरटी. इंटीजर, देयर इज अ टॉपिक फ्रैक्शन, देयर इज अ टॉपिक डेसिमल, there is a topic algebra. Other than that, practice 15 question of LCM, 15 question of HCF, plus you have to read first class handout of first class. There is announcement for you. हो गया मैं पूरी, ठीक है, मेरे लिए था. If any one of you have doubt, I will be upstairs first floor. एक मीटिंग है 5-10 मिनट की, तो let me leave first.